Yeah. Some folks think walking away means you quit. Truth is, sometimes staying too long is what breaks you. Shining on the gravel road, another night carrying a load that wasn't mine, but I took it still, trying to save what I couldn't heal. Bit my tongue till it turned to stone, kept your battles above my own. Caught it love, caught it loyalty, didn't know what it was doing to me. I kept patching cracks in a house on fire, trying to pull us both through the wire. Looking back now, it's easy to see the only thing burning down was me. I kept the peace till it cost me mine, crossed my own line one too many times, gave every ounce, left nothing behind, trying to hold together what was never designed. I stayed loyal way longer than I should, painted bad intentions looking good. Now your shadow's fading in the past, some things ain't built to last. Small town whispers, late night calls me, standing steady while everything falls. Always the one saying it's alright, even when I couldn't sleep at night. You got used to me carrying weight, thought I'd always stand and wait. Funny how people call it strength when they only see the length of all the miles I walk for free, trying to be what you needed from me. Never asked what it cost my soul, just kept digging a deeper hole. I kept the peace till it cost me mine, crossed my own line one too many times, gave every ounce, left nothing behind, trying to hold together what was never designed. I stayed loyal way longer than I should, painted bad intentions looking good. Now your shadow's fading in the past, some things ain't built to last. Denied, no score to settle, no wrong to right. I ain't leaving because I don't care, I'm leaving cause I was never there. Lost myself trying to save us both, broke my back carrying somebody else's load. That's a lesson I won't relearn. Some roads end, some bridges burn. I kept the peace till it cost me mine, but I finally got my life in line. Stopped fighting battles that weren't my own, stopped calling chaos a home. I stayed loyal way longer than I should, did the best I could, and if that wasn't enough at last, then it wasn't meant to last. Yeah, I ain't proud of every mile, but I learned something out there. You can't save people who like being lost. Funny thing about the truth, it don't usually arrive with thunder. Most times, it shows up when the noise finally leaves. Yeah. The neon buzzing in a half-dead bar, rain on the windshield, parked old car, thinking about all the things you'd say, and how I always found a way to make excuses for the signs. Called your selfishness a hard-bought life, called your distance needing space, called every lie an honest mistake. I was painting over cracks with hope, trying to make sense of a fraying road. Looking back through a different lens, I see exactly where it ends. The fog don't lift all at once, it fades little by little, till one day you realize you ain't lost, lost anymore. I'm seeing clear for the first time. Every red flag I caught a hard time. Every warning I pushed aside. Every truth I tried to hide. Now the picture's coming into view, and it ain't got much to do with you. It's about the man staring back in the mirror here, finally seeing clear. You had a reason for everything, every broken promise, every sting, a story ready when the blame came near. And I bought it year after year. You took kindness as a guarantee, like I'd never leave, like I'd never see the pattern underneath the charm, the steady pull toward the same old arm. Funny how silence changes things. When you stop listening, truth starts speaking. Turns out peace has a different sound when manipulation ain't around. No lightning strike, no grand goodbye, just a slow awakening inside, like sunrise pushing through the dark, till every shadow shows its mark. I'm seeing clear for the first time. Every red flag I caught a hard time. Every warning I pushed aside. Every truth I tried to hide. Now the picture's coming into view, and it ain't got much to do with you. It's about the man staring back in the mirror here, finally seeing clear. No, I don't hate you. That would have been easier. Hate still keeps a person tied. What changed is I stopped defending what never deserved defending. And that's a different kind of freedom. You know what hurts the most? Not the lies. It's realizing how many times you lied to yourself to keep believing them. I'm seeing clear for the first time. No more confusion, no more compromise. No more carrying what ain't mine. No more crossing every line. The smoke is gone, the air is clean. Nothing's quite the way it seemed. And the man staring back in the mirror here ain't the same man standing there last year. I'm seeing clear. Yeah. Sometimes the truth doesn't break your heart. Sometimes it sets it free. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Yeah. This ain't revenge. A locked door ain't revenge. A boundary ain't hate. Sometimes it's just self-respect showing up late. Used to leave the porch light on. Used to answer every call. Didn't matter where you came from. Didn't matter what it cost. Always thought the right thing was giving one more chance away. Funny how some people get comfortable watching loyalty decay. You took patience as permission, took kindness as a pass. Thought I'd keep rebuilding bridges no matter how much trust collapsed. You got used to open gates, never thought they'd ever close. But respect ain't something old, it's something people chose. And one day, something changed inside me. Not my heart, just my standards. Some people lose access when they lose respect. Ain't no anger in my chest, just consequences I accept. You can call it cold, you can call it wrong, but you can't keep crossing lines and expect me hanging on. Some people lose access, that's how boundaries work. Sometimes the lesson hits when the welcome disappears. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you're shocked I don't respond, like silence broke some rule, like my distance needs explaining, like I somehow owe it to you. But where were those questions when trust was wearing thin? Where was all that understanding when the damage settled in? I ain't running the courtroom, I ain't building the case. I don't need a jury's blessing to remove somebody from my space. And I learned the hard way, peace has a price sometimes. You gotta stop handing keys to people who ignore the signs. No screaming, no dramatic goodbye, just a door that don't open anymore. Some people lose access when they lose respect. Ain't no anger in my chest, just consequences I accept. You can call it cold, you can call it wrong, but you can't keep crossing lines and expect me hanging on. Some people lose access, that's how boundaries work. Sometimes the lesson hits the hardest when the welcome disappears. See, people always talk about forgiveness. Nobody talks about access. Those are two different things. I can forgive what happened. That don't mean you get another key. But wishing you well don't require a seat for you. In every chapter, in every plan, in every mile of who I am, some road split, that's all it is. No villain, no victim, just distance. Some people lose access when they lose respect. That's the truth I finally learned, and one I won't forget. No revenge, no score to settle, no fire left to light, just a man protecting what he fought to build inside. Some people lose access, and that's alright, 'cause peace grows best when you stop letting chaos inside. Yeah, not everybody who leaves your life is a loss. Sometimes the lock finally starts working. Yeah, there was a time I'd explain myself for hours, try to make people understand, try to clear up every lie, try to fix every misunderstanding. These days, I don't argue. Gravel crunching under work boots, sun dropping low on a back road route. Used to carry proof in both my hands, trying to make sense to stubborn men. Used to lose sleep over what they thought, waste my breath on battles I never fought. Round and round that same old track, trying to pull respect back. But some folks hear what they want to hear, some folks need confusion near, and no amount of truth you bring changes a damn thing. So I quit standing in the rain, trying to convince a storm to change. I don't argue, I subtract. When respect leaves, I don't chase it back. I don't wrestle, I don't plead, I don't explain what they refuse to see. You can keep your version, you can keep your facts. I don't argue, I subtract. Saw my name floating through the town, passed around whenever I wasn't around. Same old mile, same old game, trying to get a rise, trying to spark a flame. Years ago I'd bite that hook, try to set the record straight in every book. Now I just laugh and drive while they keep old stories alive. Ain't my job to fix perception, understand. Usually got a reason planned, and peace showed up the day I learned not every fire deserves a turn. I don't argue, I subtract. When respect leaves, I don't chase it back. I don't wrestle, I don't plead. I don't explain what they refuse to see. You can keep your version, you can keep your facts. I don't argue, I subtract. You know what's funny? People think silence means defeat. No. Silence usually means the decision's already been made. I'm not speechless, I'm finished. No long text, no final speech, no desperate attempt to make everybody agree. Some doors close without a slam. Sometimes peace sounds like not giving a damn. I don't argue, I subtract. That's a lesson life taught back. Some people leave, some people stay. Some people lose their place one day. Not from hatred, not from spite, just protecting my own light. You keep the drama, you keep the act. I don't argue, I subtract. Yeah. The older I get, the less I need the last word. The truth don't get stronger just because I repeat it. And peace starts the moment you stop defending yourself. The people committed to misunderstanding you. Funny thing about peace, I spent years looking for it in other people. Turns out it was waiting on the other side of a door I should have closed a long time ago. Sinking low beyond the county line, dust hanging gold in the evening light. Got one hand resting on the wheel, and for the first time in years I can breathe for real. No heavyweight riding shotgun now, no chaos following me around. Just an old highway stretching free, and a version of myself I almost didn't get to be. I used to think letting go meant loss, like every goodbye came with a cost. But some things leave and make room instead for better roads lying ahead. In the silence, ain't lonely anymore. It's finally mine. Closed door clean, no scene to make, no bridges burning, no hearts to break, no revenge running through my veins, no old ghost calling my name. Just a man moving on at last, leaving heavy things in the past. Closed door clean, that's all it needs to be. I still remember every lesson learned, every warning sign I tried to turn into something different than it was. Back when hope felt stronger than trust. But life has a way of teaching slow what the heart don't always want to know. And wisdom usually shows up late, right after you stop negotiating fate. Now I don't need apologies, don't need somebody agreeing with me, don't need closure wrapped in words. The truth already did its work, some answers arrive the second you stop asking. Closed door clean, no scene to make, no bridges burning, no hearts to break, no revenge running through my veins, no old ghost calling my name. Just a man moving on at last. everything's in the past. Closed door, clean, that's all it needs to be. I used to think strength was staying, then I thought strength was fighting. Turns out strength is knowing when something's over and having the courage to leave it there. Wish you well, wish you peace, wish you everything you're looking for, but I ain't turning back around and knock on that old door. Some chapters end without a war, without a winner, without keeping score. Just a quiet understanding we're not who we were before. Closed door clean, no bitterness remains, just lessons carved into the grain of an old soul and a weathered heart that finally learned where freedom starts. Closed door clean, no need to explain. Some people lost seasons not meant to stay, and every mile beneath these wheels reminds me how letting go feels. Closed door clean, that's freedom to me. Some people lose access. Some people lose control. Some people lose the version of you that kept giving chances. And that's okay, because not every ending is a tragedy. Sometimes it's a homecoming. Used to leave the porch light on, used to answer every call. Didn't matter where you came from, didn't matter what it cost. Always thought the right thing was giving one more chance away. Funny how some people get comfortable watching loyalty decay.